Let's talk about the Dodgers. Dodgers, 10-game road trip here. Dodgers have won 5 in a row. Now, the Dodgers go play 3 at Atlanta starting Friday night. They got 3 in Miami. Then they come back. They got 4 with Arizona. They scored 34 runs against the Miami Marlins at home to wrap up their homestand. They're hitting. They're still wafer thin pitching. Tony Gonsolin, 9 strikeouts, 6 innings in his first start in 2 years. That was impressive. Dustin May's kind of hit a little bit of a wall. He averages 4 quality innings, but he's had one bad inning each of the last couple of starts. So I just think they're holding their breath with him without trying to rush him along. And obviously Yamamoto has placed himself in the Cy Young conversation after the first month. I think he's 3-1 with an ERA of 1.03. Sasaki has yet to win his first game, but he's really pitched competitively as we've gone along. And in terms of Snell, there's no baseball-related activity going on. This is going to be an extended stay on the disabled list now that they've given him a plasma platelet injection in the shoulder. And in terms of Tyler Glasnow, they're doing deep thinking as to whether they're going to have to go back and just refit all of his mechanics, because a whole bunch of things evidently have gone wrong, which is why he injured the shoulder. So it's almost as if they're going back to square one to try to figure out what's the best way for him to throw the ball, because he thought he had figured out his mechanics early starts of the season, and now he's broken down. So they're really kind of alarmed at that. They've not given him an injection yet. They don't believe he needs an MRI exam yet, but he's on the disabled list, and this guy's got a tremendous history here. So what's your take on Dodger baseball?
I was looking at the scores in that Miami series, and yeah, the Dodgers hit the ball a ton, but they gave up a lot of runs. Now, were those runs like off of legit pitchers, or was those all off Kike Hernandez?
One was a bullpen day. One was Anthony Banda giving up a grand slam home run, which was really poor. But the bullpen day, they won the game 10-2. And they had Kike Hernandez out in the 9th inning, wearing a batting helmet, throwing the 9th inning in a 10-2, or was it 15-2 blowout win. It was really hilarious, but they gave up a bunch of runs there. But their pitching staff is a little bit thin right now. By the way, speaking of pitching, Kershaw, third rehab start, Oak City against El Paso, the Padres AAA team. He went 5. Gave up 3 runs, gave up a home run, but he went 5, did not struggle, had velocity, etc. He's not close to being ready. Ohtani is continuing his bullpens, but he's not close to being ready. So Gonsolin's the first one there. There's not a lot else at Oak City right now that seems to be ready to come up. They're talking about taking one of their long relievers, Ben Kasparius, putting him back into the rotation as kind of an insurance policy guy. So Dodgers might be in first place, but the Dodgers pitching staff, it's kind of wafer thin too.
Wafer thin. That's one of your great lines. I always think of Monty Python with the wafer thin comment, but the Padres are wafer thin with the pitching too.
Exactly. But their big three been pretty good.
Yeah, right on.
Okay,